Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In my previous video, I already discussed the answer of 35 zoology questions of common PG entrance test, and today video I will provide you answer of rest of the questions. So let's start from the question number 36, that is Prino box is centered at. The correct answer is option B, that is -10 position. Prino box found in promoter region of DNA in prokaryotes, that is 10 base upstream from the transcription initiation site. 10 base upstream, that's why named -10 position. 37 question, if the ratio of A plus G by T plus C in one strand of DNA is 0.7, then what is the same ratio in the complementary strand? Here the correct answer is option B, that is 1.43. How? Let's see. It is given that A plus G by T plus C equal to 0.70, that is purine by pyrimidine. Purine A plus G, here purines, because adenine guanines are purines, and T plus C, that is thiamine and cytosine, are pyrimidine. So purine by pyrimidine here 0.70 in one strand, and ask the question that what is the ratio of purine by pyrimidine in complementary strand. We know from the DNA structure, purine of one strand bonded or linked with pyrimidine of the complementary strand. We know A bonded with T and Z. A is the purine, bonded with T is the pyrimidine, and Z bonded with the C. G here purine, and C is the pyrimidine. So in the same manner, the pyrimidine of one strand is linked with the purine of complementary strand, and from this data we can solve this question. Purine by pyrimidine of one strand, that is A plus G by T plus C, purine by pyrimidine of one strand equal to pyrimidine by purine of complementary strand, because T replace the A and C replace the G, and then A replace the T and G replace G, and G replace C. So A plus C by T plus C of one strand equal to pyrimidine by purine of complementary strand, and we know, and it is given that the ratio of A plus G by T plus C of one strand 0.7. That means T plus C by A plus G in complementary strand also 0.7. Ratio is also 0.7, because A plus G by T plus C equal to T plus C by A plus G. But question is asked, what is the ratio of purine by pyrimidine in complementary strand, that is A plus G by T plus G. What is the ratio? Question asks, what is the ratio of A plus G by T plus C in complementary strand? So by taking the reciprocal of this ratio, that is T plus C by A plus G ratio 0.7, we can get the ratio of purine by pyrimidine. A plus G, that is 1 A plus G in complementary strand T plus C is equal to 1 by 0.7, which is equivalent to 1.428, and approximately it is 1.43. So the correct answer is 1.43. Next, 38 question. A non-supercoiled bDNA molecule is composed of 4800 base pairs. How many helical turns are present? Here the correct answer is option C, that is 480. How? We know 10 base pair present, 10 BP, then base pair present in one turn. 10 base pair present in 1 ton. That means 48 base pair. Question asks 48 base pair present in how many ton? Then we can divide the 4800 with 10 and get the answer 48, which is the correct answer. That means 4800 base pair present in 480 helical tons. Then 39 question, at what substrate concentration is the velocity V naught or the initial velocity of an enzyme catalyzed reaction is 25% of Vmax? Here the correct answer is option C, that is 1 by 3 km. How? Let's see. Question already given that initial velocity is equal to 25% of the maximum velocity. That means if we assume, just assume Vm, that is maximum velocity, equal to 1. Okay, and given that the initial velocity is 25% of maximum velocity. So V naught or the initial velocity equal to 1 by 4, that is for 25% of maximum velocity. And we know the Michaelis-Menten equation, that is V naught equal to Vm into substrate concentration upon Km plus substrate concentration. If we put the value of Vm, that is 1, and V naught, that is 1 by 4, then we can solve this question. That is V naught, here V naught is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 equal to Vm1. If we put 1 here, then we get substrate concentration by Km plus substrate concentration. Okay, if we do the cross multiplication and then get we substrate concentration means S equal to 4S equal to Km plus S. That means Km equal to 4S minus S, that is 3S. Here question asks what is the value of substrate concentration. So S equal to Km by 3. So right answer is 1 by 3 km. Okay. Then next question. Choose the mismatch. Here the correct answer is last one, that is the option D. D glucose and L glucose are enantiomers. Sorry, the correct answer is A, that is D glucose and D fructose are anomers. This is the mismatch. Last one, D glucose and L glucose and enantiomers is correct. But mismatch is first one, that is 2D glucose and D fructose, that is anomers. Then question number 41. The restriction endonuclease SPHI and BBUI both recognize and code the sequence CGTSC. They are, the correct answer is option B, isosceamers, the correct answer. Here SPHI, BBUI is the type of isosceamers. Why they named as isosceamers? Iso means same, scissomers means cleave or cleavage. Actually they cleave the same side, both they cleave the same side and the same cleave and same side. Then next question 42. A typical plasmid vector have all the above. Here the correct answer is option D, all of the above. A typical plasmid vector have origin of replication, that one right, multiple cloning site also right, and selectable marker. So answer is all of the above. 43 question. DNA synthesis can be measured by estimating the incorporation of radio-labeled nucleotide. The correct answer is option A, that is thiamine. It's because thiamine is a unique nitrogen base which present the DNA. Or rest 3, that is guanine, cytosine, adenine, we can found also in RNA. So thiamine is the correct answer. Question number 44. Which enzyme is used Nick translation during DNA replication? Here correct answer is option A, DNA polymerase 1. DNA polymerase 1 have the both activity, that is proofreading activity and also Nick translation activity. That means it replaces the primer and then translate the Nick. Then next question 45. Name the protein that catalyzes an ATP dependent process to initiate DNA replication in prokaryotes by interacting at a single site rich in AT nucleotide sequence where two strands are wound and separate. Here the correct answer is option B, DNA. A protein is the first protein which binds with the origin of replication site. Then the next question, the energy cost of incorporating one amino acid into a growing polypeptide chain by amino acyl tRNA synthetase, including the cost of energy needed to charge a tRNA is, correct answer is option B, 2 ATP and 2 GTP. Then question number 47. Sign-Dalgano sequence on the mRNA located 6 to 10 base upstream of the initiation codon of mRNA that identified by the 16S rRNA is a dash. Actually, the correct answer is here. Actually, sign-Dalgano sequence is a sequence which is rich in a nucleotide, that is purine-rich nucleotide. It is rich in adenine and guanine, and adenine guanines are the purines. So, correct answer is option B, that is purine-rich nucleotide sequence. And this is the site where ribosome is bind. Then question number 48. Which mRNA will be translated to a polypeptide chain containing 8 amino acids? Here the correct answer is B, that is option B. Okay, you just count, you just remember 3 stop codons, that is UAZ, UAA and UGA. Okay, and then count how many amino acids used to synthesize the protein. So number B, you see here AUG is the start codon, then AUG 1 amino acids, then AGA 2 amino acid, then CGG 3 amino acid, then ACU 4 amino acid, GCA 5th amino acid, UUC 6th amino acid, CCA 7th amino acid, and ACC is the 8th amino acid, and last one it is UGA, this stop codon where the synthesis of protein stopped. So option B is the correct answer, where a polypeptide chain contains the 8 amino acid. Then question number 49. Chemically, human follicle stimulating hormone FSH is a, the correct answer is option D, that is glycoprotein. The composition, the follicle stimulating hormone, that is FSH, composition is glycoprotein. After consuming a banana split, which hormone would be expected to increase? Here the correct answer is option B, that is insulin. Then 51. Which of the following hormones would bind to receptors located on the inside of a cell? Here the correct answer is option A, that is testosterone. Testosterone is a steroid hormone, so its receptor found out it is a steroid hormone, so its receptor found inside the cell because this hormone can cross the plasma membrane. Then question number 52. Which of the following accurately describe thyroid hormone? Here the correct answer is option A, that is binds to receptor on the inside of the cell. Okay, the two hormone, that is thyroid hormone and steroid hormones, can bind to the receptor of the inside the cell, receptor of the inside the cell. That means the intracellular, it binds with the intracellular receptors. So it is the characteristic picture of the thyroid hormone. Question number 53. In meiosis, recombination occurs in here the correct answer is option B, that is prophase 1. In question number 54, which of the following in an example of monozomy? Here the correct answer is option D, that is 45X. Then what is monozomy? Monozomy means one chromosome is missing from a pair of chromosome. Okay, so here the 45X means here one sex chromosome is missing. Then 55 question, which of the following karyotype is not compatible with survival to birth? Here the correct answer is option D, 45Y, because X chromosome is essential for the survival, and the last option there is no X chromosome, so correct answer is option D. Then 56 number question, consanguinity shows a strong association with which pattern of inheritance? Here the correct answer is option B, that is autosomal recessive. Then what is consanguinity? That is the marriage between blood relatives which increase the risk of homogeneity. So autosomal recessive pattern of inheritance can seen. Then question number 57. Which of the following is your best estimate for a population of animal if you first capture 25 animals, mark them and then release them, and a week later you capture 33 animals and find 5 are marked? Here the correct option is option D, 165. How? There is a formula, this is called mark and capture technique. There is a formula, it is S1 into S2 divided by M2. What is S1? S1 is the first sample capture, number of population capture in sample 1. Then S2 means number of specimen capture or the species capture in sample 2. Then M2 means the number of specimen marked in sample 2. If we divide, so here S1 is 25 animals capture, so 25 into S2 here second time 33 animals capture after a week. So 33 is the sample 2, 25 is the sample 1. Now how many in the sample 2, how many marked specimens are found? That is 5. Okay, when we solve this, calculate this, then we get the answer 165. Okay, then next, that is question number 58. An area in Similpal was recently destroyed by a raging wildlife. Which of the following events would allow secondary succession to take place? Here the correct answer is C, option C, that is the dead bodies of animals that did not survive the fire return nutrients to the soil. Actually there are ecological succession is of two types, that is primary succession and secondary succession. Primary succession is a wildlife, the raging wildlife wildlife is the Similpal wildlife is the primary succession. When they destroyed by the wildfire, then the secondary succession grow there. How an organism, then the 59 question, how an organism is suited to live in particular place is called, the correct answer is option B, that is adaptation. Because in Latin word adaptation meaning to adjust or to suit or to fit. So adaptation is the correct answer. Question number 60. Biodiversity is described as, correct answer is first one, that is option A, the range of different species in an environment. Because biodiversity means, bio means life, diversity means varieties. That is the varieties of species or varieties of life in the environment called biodiversity. 61 question. The arrow in a food chain shows, the correct answer is option C, that is the movement of energy between the organism. We know the 10% law. Then question number 62, all the energy in a food chain originates from questions here the correct answer is option C, the sun. Then question number 63, abiotic factors affects an ecosystem and include all of these except the, here the correct answer is option B, that is nitrogen fixing bacteria. Because the quantity and quality of water, amount of light available, quantity of minerals, these all are comes under the abiotic factor, but nitrogen fixing bacteria is a living factor or the biotic factor. So this is the correct answer, option B. Next 64, many pesticides are stored in an animal's body fat. If a pesticide got into a lake, which organism would have the highest level? This is a question of biomagnification. So the correct answer is eagle, because the highest trophic level can get the highest concentration of the pesticides. Here eagle is present the highest trophic level. Then question number 65. The biggest impacts are made on the environment by, here the correct answer is option C, that is human interference. Then question number 66, glycolysis does not occur in the absence of oxygen, does not occur in the presence of oxygen, may result in the formation of 2 moles of lactate for each mole of glucose, and last one D, both A and C. Here the correct answer is option C, that is may result in the formation of 2 moles of lactate for each mole of glucose. Okay, this is called anaerobic glycolysis, that is the called fermentation. And this fermentation occur in absence of oxygen and form 1 mole of glucose form the 2 mole of lactate or lactic acid. Then question number 67, for an action potential to occur, here the correct answer is option D, that is both A and B. A is the stimulus must reach or exceed threshold, and option B is Na plus influx must exceed K plus efflux, because in the action potential case inside the membrane positive charge is more in comparison to outside the membrane. So Na plus influx and must exceed X plus efflux. Efflux means the ion move from inside to outside, inside cell to outside, and influx means from outside to inside. That one right, and the stimulus must reach exceed threshold, that's also right. So option D, both A and B is the correct answer. The next 68 question, thick filament in skeletal muscles are composed of, the correct answer is option B, that is myosin. Myosin is the thick filament and actin is the thin filament. And these two filaments help in the muscle contraction. So myosin is the correct answer. Then 69 question, motor unit refers to, here the correct answer is option A, that is a single motor neuron plus all the muscle fibers city innervates. Then question number 70, there is some mistake, that is which of the following organelle is considered as the part of cellular endomembrane system. Here the vacuole, lysosome, endoplasmic reticulum are the part of the endomembrane system, but mitochondria is not the part of the endomembrane system. So there is some mistake in this question. If this question is which of the following organ is not considered the part of the cellular endomembrane system, then the correct answer is mitochondria. Okay, thank you for watching this video.